Just said to my online date that I miss you. In the next second, the high cold school flower came to me with milk tea, and he just kissed me, still whispering in my ear, "Little rascal, I'm your girlfriend, don't you remember?" For a moment I just froze in place. The boy watching saw this scene. Everyone wants to kill me. I looked at the online love object. A little milk soft sent a message. Did the little wretch miss me? I laughed and said, "Of course I miss you, baby." Then a little milk soft then sent a message. "Where are you now?" After reading this sentence, turned the camera on and put it into selfie mode. Took a picture and sent it, but waited for a long time. Did not wait for the news of small milk girl. You didn't fall asleep again. Suddenly there was a commotion in the distant crowd. I followed their gaze. I just saw a girl looking around the crowd. Seems to be looking for something, and I just think that girl is beautiful. Everything around her was overshadowed by her. Then a boy exclaimed, "Please tell me it's not my eyes." The schoolgirl had a cup of milk tea in her hand. Saw Jianshu roll on tiptoe to look far away. There was a look of embarrassment on his face. It was a spectacle for all to see. Turns out fairies can also have trouble. And as Jianshu moved, an otherwise crowded crowd, I can't believe I gave up a lane. Look at the school flowers closer and closer to themselves. My heart was beating like crazy. I don't know if it's just me or what. In a moment of eye contact with the schoolgirl, I can't believe I saw the schoolgirl's eyes stop for a second. I don't suppose the school flower is bringing herself milk tea. At a time when I was very nervous, then I saw myself in front of me, stopped a pair of small gray stilettos. "Sweetie, milk tea for you." Jianshu's face was smiling. Everyone present gasped. Why would the school flower give him milk tea as a party? I am also a little confused. I think I'm hearing voices. Is the schoolgirl talking to herself? Then I looked up and saw the school flower smiling. There seemed to be a trace of blood in his eyes. Tell me you're not blind. How can a schoolgirl look at herself? I don't know him. Little bad sister's hands are sore. Jianshu soft semi froze in place. He shook the milk tea in his hand. Everyone looked at me in disbelief. It was as if his own sky had fallen. I'm starting to get a little confused, too. I don't think we know each other, I asked hesitantly. Jane Books needed blinking eyes as if they did not know each other. I was so relieved immediately. But this milk tea is for you. Because of this move by the school flower, made me an object of indignation for the entire school. At the same time they look at me, also revealed that want to knife a person's eyes cannot hide. And now my heart is very tormented. Who can tell me what the school flower really means? Why do you feel like you're dreaming now? Jianshu rose into your mouth to drink or not? Why did the senior sister bring me water? Jianshu heard this sentence. There was a pause for a few seconds. Said, I lost the game of truth or dare. So you have to find a random person to deliver milk tea. Everyone was relieved to hear the school flower say that. And I looked at the cup of milk tea in front of me but hesitated. I lost that truth or dare. Freshman report so many people. Why did you choose to give it to me? Besides, if I take this milk tea, the bowl present might keep you from seeing the sun tomorrow. If you don't take it, it's gonna be a slap in the face. I'd be the enemy of the whole school. As I hesitated, there was a sudden sound in my head. Successfully bind life winner system. The host is asked to make a choice immediately. Before I knew it, I heard the familiar sound again. Accept the school's milk tea to gain world-class fame skills. Refuse the school flower milk tea. Get a full freshman diss and a group beating. Are you sure? I don't think you're hallucinating. I shook my head hard, then took over the school flower hands of milk tea. My heart is pounding at the moment. His face flushed with excitement. This whole pie in the sky thing. I can't believe it actually happened to me. Jianshu stood in place, staring at me with the eyes that could charm a million young men. Suddenly some speechless. Why aren't you leaving after the milk tea? How's the first day of school? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Remember to drink milk tea. I wonder if I like full sugar. Of course, but usually prefer half sugar. You answered honestly. Jianshu soft nodded lightly said, I remember. Every word of Jianshu can make a big splash. I even felt the feeling around me. If the schoolgirl doesn't leave, I wouldn't be able to wash it off if I jumped into the yellow river tomorrow. Looking at the back of the school flower, I'm so relieved. And when I walked into the door, my roommate surrounded me instantly. I had no choice but to smile. Now you're making yourself a school celebrity. Then I took out my phone and saw a baby. It came in half an hour ago. What are you doing? I just finished cleaning up my dorm. Little Milk Soft seems to have been waiting for his message back. Messages are almost always returned in seconds. The little wretch is still tired from receiving milk tea from the school flower. I looked at this sentence and wondered, how do you know yourself today? Got the milk tea from the school flower. How did you know I got milk tea today? There was a sudden silence. I almost fell asleep waiting. Then the phone vibrated again. Why is that so hard to know? That's the flower of Kyoto University. It's famous both outside and inside the school. I was sweating when I read that. Come to an end. I can't believe it's read so fast. But the embarrassing thing that happened today. I can't believe my online love Little Milk Soft found out. Well done. It's your first day of school and you're already hooking up with the girl. And I heard you were blushing. Men are really big feet. Little Milk Soft see I do not speak. He texted me several times in a row. Wrong. And she said it was truth or dare. You only bring me milk tea when you lose. And the blushing wasn't about her at all. Alright then. What do you think he looks like? Pretty but pretty. But in my heart you are the most beautiful. After a short chat, they said goodnight to each other. There's just so much going on today. I was somehow tied to a system. What if 10,000 is a dream? We have to try it out tomorrow. And on the other side of the school, roommate Zhang Fang saw it. Immediately go and take Jianshu's arm. My great aunt, slow down, choke with care. And Jianshu didn't seem to hear her. He was mumbling after he drank the water. Scared to death, scared to death. Almost got caught. Shuro, what's wrong with you? Maybe those rich kids are haunting you again. There's schoolmate here. All kinds of guys pester her every day. These boys are chasing the goddess. You can do whatever you want. Watch chest raw, change face, eat the orange peel raw. Only weirder, not the weirdest. Jianshu soft some helpless look at his roommate. Fang Fang, no one bothers me. She looked at the corners of her phone again. Involuntarily hooked up, like a little girl who's in love. love. The more Zhangfang looked, the more she felt wrong. Are you sure? The cabbages at home are about to be arched away. Jianshu soft laughed and cried at her. My word, why are you such a gossip? I'm going to bed. Good night. Early the next morning, I immediately went to the school one. Very popular dimming late because I wanted to give it a try. This so-called world-class painter skill is not true. During my painting, a lot of people were pointing at me behind my back that I was just trying to get the attention of the schoolgirl. He also took my photo and posted it to the school forum. I didn't get back to my dorm until 5 p.m. I put down what was in my hand, lying on the bed like he was hollowed out. I fell asleep before I knew it, and while I was asleep, forum throughout Kyoto University set off a storm of blood. Kyoto University post bar, thousands of comments, all of them bad, because they think I did it to get the attention of the schoolgirl. Student at Kyoto University. I'm used to these little tricks, but because the post is too popular, the feed was still high the next day. I lay in bed and opened a small chat box. What's Uber doing? A little milk is quick to recover. Thinking about you, the corners of my mouth could not stop rising. Suddenly feel that the fatigue of the day have dissipated. I finally understand why does everyone want a girlfriend. It turns out that falling in love really makes people's lives sweet. I'm about to post a meme of me missing you too. Little Milk Soft sent another message. Have you seen your school's forum? Shit, for the first time, I hated the speed of the internet. I saw baby. Do you know the man in the picture? I said with a wry smile that of course I knew myself, because that's who I am. But I still don't know Little Milk Roll. Maybe it's from another department. You really don't. Now it's my turn to be confused. Women's minds are so hard to guess. Maybe I haven't been texting back. There's another message from Little Milk Roll. Forget it. I'm going to bed. Good night. Kyoto University Women's Dormitory. Jianshu soft a face of distress looking at the mobile phone screen. So from time to time, the delicate features have been smeared with an ugly look. What happened to Jane Cauliflower today? When did Shuro have anything on her mind? Zhang Fan was worried. Immediately walked up and asked Shuro what happened to you. Jianshu's eyes are still staring at the phone, not talking about what's wrong with you. Zhang Fan is not assured and asked, is there something you want to tell us? It's the first time they've seen Jane Cauliflower so upset. In the past, the school flowers are a pair of clouds and light wind. She's like a goddess on top. Never put anything or anyone in the eye. Who is it that makes the school girl so upset? She'll kill him if he finds out. And if they see Jane's phone, the page will be very shocked. Only Jianshu's soft mobile phone screen. It is the forum of Kyoto University. It's the same post that's being talked about on the top. Jianshu seemed to have made up her mind, squatting on his tuba. All the people of Kyoto University were bowling that night because they saw it on the forum. I got an idea I never thought I'd get. Shit, I don't think I can see. Help, maybe I've been up late lately and I'm hallucinating. Didn't the school flower never go to our school forum? It can't be the school girl. It's got to be someone. The forum fell silent as soon as he said it. A few seconds later, the whole forum exploded. This is a real fucking school thing. This idea is rough and easy. Ask the whole university who would dare to assume the name of Jane's Cauliflower. Isn't that a clear sign of trouble with the school? Secondly, there are only a few people on the whole page who follow each other. All our top professors of dance at Kyoto University. Who has the decency to associate with a school professor? All of us are surging inside, all marveling at this exciting moment. The school flower has never appeared in this forum, so much so that everyone thinks that the school flower does not play the forum. But now it turns out the school girl doesn't just play forum. He even spoke. I just saw the Jinghao Yihao post. Directly shake off the number 2 tens of thousands of hit. The reason is that the school flower commented on the bottom. I think it's nice and simple. 7 words and everyone was silent. Wouldn't it be crazy to disagree with the school girl? But why is the school girl defending this guy? What's the relationship between two people? The otherwise quiet forum stirred up a wave of discussion. I suddenly feel the painting seems to be nice to look at. I told you this guy was good. For a time the whole forum, because of a sentence of the school flower, instantly changed the direction of public opinion. Shure's number has been stolen. The lights were out in the girls' dorm. 204let out a cry of surprise. The next day the school began military training. Everyone was sweaty and tired. The teacher told the students to take a break. I can't help it. It's too hot. Everyone took a break for a few minutes, and they started talking to each other. This weather is killing you. Check out the Academy of Fine Arts next door. Now I have started my leisurely class. I hear there are more beautiful women in the Academy of Fine Arts than in our school. But forget it. You don't even have Senior Colonel Jane at our school. The flowers haven't even said a word yet. Shit, heartache. Do you think the school flower is still bringing the bowl milk tea today? I was dozing off. When I heard that, I immediately brightened up. That's a good question to ask. I almost forgot about that. Don't tell me I'm curious about school right now. Will I ever give myself milk tea again? After all, you can't do it again and again. The first 2 times it was okay if I gave it to you again. Forget about what other people are gonna say about her. I can't talk about it in the first place. Why would they send him flowers again? What's the relationship between two people? No, there's a rumor that the two actually knew each other. That boy got into this school because he got paid for it. I rolled my eyes. The imagination of these people is really big. I was right next to them. I'm doing this because I'm doing this. The city only signed up for this school. Okay, none of your nonsense. I'm just a relative. How do you know? Don't worry about that. It's my exclusive information. People don't tell him. So the school flower might bring me milk tea too. What are you thinking? If it's for me, it's for me. The group began to argue again. Will the school flowers give themselves milk tea? I get a headache listening to it. You can't count on them. I can only silently pray in my heart. The school flower must never appear on the playground again. Otherwise, I might not be able to say it. But just then there was a stir in the crowd. People who had been depressed immediately lifted their spirits. Damn if I can't see. Why is the school girl here again? When I heard that, it sounded like a wake-up call. What are you really afraid of? Everyone was craning their necks, looking in the direction of the school flower. I saw Jianshu wearing a white floral long dress today. Put your hair up gently. Strands of hair were scattered on each side of his cheek. Today is the root of the gentle school system. Such a simple book, soft, let alone a new life. Is that everyone else on the playground even? It's the teacher and it's the first time. The former high school students are now beginning to change their style. What does this mean? And some eagle-eyed students found out. The school flower took another cup of milk tea in her hand. Here to deliver milk tea again. The whole playground is not calm. Even the the instructor was curious at the moment. Schoolflower, this third cup of milk tea, to whom it will be delivered. After all, no one can figure it out. Why is the schoolflower from the beginning of the school to now are abnormal? Look at the schoolflower closer and closer to the face. My heart started pounding. Too. What's with all this panic? My heart is filled with fear. Everyone is waiting for it. Schoolflower milk tea will not fall in their own hands. Only I bowed my head and wanted to bury my head in the ground. Don't come, don't come. Hello, student. A bright sound came. I saw what appeared in front of me. A pair of long, tight legs roar inside. It's a sound I know all too well. Before I knew it, the voice of Jane's college flower reached my ear again. Brother, we meet again. Jianshu soft laughed at the sight of the man's reaction. How could I not hear the smile in the voice of the schoolflower? I just don't get it. He is clearly just a big art freshman. Why did God put me through this? The army will stop the water and cover the land. I can't be afraid of the schoolgirl if she's not. So I looked up with a faint smile on my face. Hello, senior sister. Here's your milk tea. Jane Shura put milk tea in front of me. Sure enough, Jane took the schoolflower of this cup of milk tea as a gift and gave it to the same boy. Everyone on the playground is messy. What happened to just relative? Can relative be so small as the spring breeze? Are all the old high school flowers fake? Even the teacher started a new round of discussion. I can naturally feel the playground, an atmosphere of tension and stagnation. I must not accept this milk tea. I'm a guy with a girlfriend. I receive milk tea from other girls every day. Doesn't that baby think he's a man who cheats and plays with women's feelings? Jianshu Soft did not expect. I can't believe I refused her milk tea. What? My mind is racing. Diabetes runs in our family. I couldn't eat anything too sweet since I was a kid. If you eat too much, you'll pass out immediately. I'm exaggerating as much as I can when I say that. I don't believe the schoolflower can still force milk tea on me. I saw Gentry Soft immediately showed a worried look, anxious to ask the younger brother is okay. The reaction was another discussion in everyone's eyes. I mean, kids are starting to sell their shit for the schoolgirl's sympathy. I have a family history of heart disease. Since the students can't drink milk tea, I will do it for them. I cleared my throat unnaturally. It's okay now, but I'm afraid it's not gonna work if my senior is delivering it. I don't want to be too obvious. I'm sure a high achiever like Jane would understand. Jane Shura put away the milk tea immediately. Look at me, sorry. I'm so sorry. Then I won't be sending milk tea anymore. And later, what I just said, did this schoolgirl get the wrong idea? I'm in shock right now, but my face didn't change. Oh, that's a lot of perseverance. Jianshu's soft bright smile eyes curved like a grid. Jane's soft hair fluttered freely in the breeze. Just simply stand there, just like a painting. This is the kind of beauty who cannot see the heart. But this schoolflower is facing it. Very average guys are interested. The schoolflower waved her hand. Look out for a junior, that's what a senior should do. Said holding up to send up the milk tea and walk away. I'm flabbergasted. Somebody help me. Now anyone who says there's no relationship doesn't work. In the girls' dormitory at night, Jianshu knows I have diabetes. Secretly stood ribs in the dorm trying to fix me up. Who knows dormitory voltage is not enough to cause the whole school power outage. The news soon spread throughout the school. I went out to paint and came back before I knew it was late at night. I went back to the dormitory and opened the chat box of Little Milk Room. I just realized that Nuri hasn't texted me all afternoon. What's the matter with my phone? While I was thinking, my roommate suddenly came running with an excited face. I smell another whiff of gossip. You know what I just heard? Come on, don't be caught. It's about the schoolflower. I was not very interested in the original spirit suddenly perk up. For the two words schoolflower, it's already like a conditioned reflex, deeply etched in my bones. I'm afraid the school is doing something earth-shattering right now. You say it, fat bastard. The schoolflower stood spare ribs in the dormitory. It's not true. Schoolflower used to stew ribs. Our goddess is so powerful. I was speechless. What did you think was going on? Why can't the schoolflower stew ribs? That's a lot of filter for a bunch of people. Oh, I'm not finished yet. Say it halfway through. The power went out to the girls' dorm. This is kind of weird. I haven't. I've seen a guy stew ribs in his dorm room. Not out the power to the entire dorm building. I didn't think our schoolflower was still a talent, but now is not the time for me to worry about schoolflower. My girlfriend, Mil, hasn't texted me all afternoon. The more I thought about it, the more I panicked. Did something really happen? I want to contact her, but I just found out. I can't believe we haven't even exchanged phone numbers. The only contact was chat apps. Just when I was on it, the phone vibrated and I turned it on. It's a message from Little Milk Room. What's honey doing? Why hasn't baby texted me all afternoon? I braised ribs in my dorm today. The power went out to the whole dorm. Why does this sound so familiar?